Did you know that popular American actress and Playboy model Barbie Benton refused to reveal the much-anticipated Hugh Hefner's dark secrets even after he died in 2017? We all suspected the Playboy founder while he was alive, but Benton's reverence for him has continued to keep her tight-lipped about the real reason she fled the Playboy mansion and all of his forbidden sexual encounters, even in their romance. But what really happened between Barbie Benton and Hugh Hefner? Is it in any way connected to the actress's early retirement at the age of 36? Let's find out while showing you some of her rare photos. Life started for the actress in a simple town in New York City. As a child, Barbie wanted to be a scuba diver, then a pianist, and finally a veterinarian. But a man was going to step into the picture and change everything. Her father was a gynecologist and her mother an investment counselor. They both wanted nothing but to see their daughter excel in a noble career. Barbie pushed a knife through their heart when she chose a life of nude photo shoots. It was so difficult to juggle modeling and school, so 16-year-old Barbie dropped out of school to focus on what she believed was her life's call. A few other sources claim that she was seduced by Hugh Hefner to quit school with the promise of transforming her into a supermodel. Either way, Benton never made it to graduation day. Barbie never expected to be caught in her boss's love web when she agreed to drop school, but Hugh Hefner had other plans when he offered her that spot in his industry. Things were going exactly the way he wanted, and with his influence, Benton was featured in his new entertainment show, Playboy After Dark. Benton joined the show as an extra, and even though she had so little to do, she still couldn't escape the notice of Hugh Hefner. Hefner himself was also done playing modest. He wanted Barbie, and he wanted her fast. Therefore, he got even bolder with his advances. He quickly promoted the young actress from an extra to a co-host of the show. He kept up with the intensity until Benton had no other choice but to say yes to a man 24 years her senior. Still, Hugh was not always as bad as they painted him to be. He was the one who encouraged Barbie to change her name from Barbara Klein to the more marketable Barbie Benton. Barbie continued her modeling work with Hefner, and she wouldn't consider acting again until he released her. The actress started her film career officially sometime in 1970 when she was featured in the West German comedy film The Naughty Cheerleader. This was followed by performances in a series of popular television shows, including The Barbie Benton Show, The Love Boat, and Fantasy Island. After this, Benton was convinced that she should have a more successful career, so she dropped her role in Hee Haw to concentrate on winning the big Hollywood features. Can't say that worked out perfectly for her, but the actress would console herself with her achievements in the musical industry. Barbie might not like her mother very much for all of her unpleasant childhood memories, but she was also the one who forced her to learn the piano, a favor she remains grateful for. Not many people know this, but Benton had an uncommon musical talent, and with it she was able to score hits like Brass Buckles, which made it to the top 5 hits on the Billboard Country Single Chart. Ain't That Just the Way was also a #1 hit in Sweden for 5 weeks. In all, Barbie did about 8 albums, the last of which she personally produced in 1979. Barbie Benton blames her children for her sudden retirement from show business, but many people argue that her career was long dead before she retired. But regardless, the world was clamoring for one more thing from her even after she has packed it all up. The world was expecting Barbie Benton to expose Hugh Hefner's secrets after he died in 2017. But all that the former actress would come up with was not as juicy as we expected. Hefner lived a very controversial life. Well, on one end, he is praised for revolutionizing the publishing industry. On the other end, he is despised for objectifying women. There were always rumors of Hefner forcefully having his way with the innocent girls who came to him with their dreams for fame. Some turned into lifelong drug addicts, and the lucky ones escaped with terrible emotional and psychological scars. So, which was Barbie Benton? Interestingly, Benton would only sing songs of praise and adoration to this man who was accused of so much. She felt like she was forever indebted to Hugh for exposing her to stardom with his platform. She revealed that she met the American publishing executive during her early UCLA days. In one of their first meetings, Hefner walked up to her and asked if he could hold her hands. To Barbie, Hugh was one of the most romantic men she had ever met. She was only 18 at this time and Hefner was 42, but that didn't matter much. Things continued to move fast until he invited her to his show, Playboy After Dark. Then, Hugh lost all control anytime he was around Barbie. He pressured her into a romantic relationship with him. Benton confessed that she had a boyfriend at that time, but that was just another flimsy excuse to Hefner. She went further to reveal that she was well aware that Hugh was involved with other girls, but it was all fair trade to her. Hugh was always rubbing my neck, holding my hand, squeezing me, and making me feel loved. He was also affectionate with other girls. I didn't mind because I was very secure in our relationship, Barbie confessed. As part of the perks of their romance, Benton appeared on the cover of Playboy 4 times, but for some reason she never made Playmate of the Month. Hefner proposed to her 4 times in the course of their romance, and the first was right after she caught him in an affair. The 4th time was when she was already married. She really loved Hugh, but sadly their love was never meant to be. On why there was no happily ever after for them, Benton said, "The more successful I became, the harder it was. It was hard on our relationship, and when you're hurt, it's not a good time to ask someone to marry you." Hugh Hefner died on September 27, 2017, following a severe cardiac arrest and respiratory failure, and Benton was devastated. According to her, Hugh Hefner died with a big piece of her with him, and she will never recover. Defending the rumors of Hefner objectifying women, Barbie said, "I honestly think that Hef had a lot to do with women making more money and getting better jobs. He has had a huge impact on the world, and I think that is for the better." Barbie Benton is credited with persuading Hefner to buy the Playboy mansion in Holmby Hills in 1974. And when it comes to her relationships, it was hard for Benton to move on after her love with Hugh failed. As a matter of fact, if truth be told, she never did. We can only say that she found another healthy distraction. After her romance with Hefner ended, all Barbie wanted to do was focus on her career growth. That went well for her until she met another addictive man, real estate developer George Gradow. George and Benton had such magical connections that they quickly hit things off a few weeks after they met. A mutual friend revealed that Gradow made a wish as a young man to only get married when he met a lady as beautiful as Barbie Benton. His dream came true when he was invited to meet the actress at the Academy of Country Music dinner. 4 months later, he went down on one knee, but Barbie rejected the rushed proposal. She was only convinced after a few weeks of careful consideration. On why she agreed to marry Gradow, Barbie revealed that he was funny and had lots of energy. But what particularly stood out for her was that not many people in the industry could say that they have been with him. The couple tied the knot in 1979, and they have lived happily ever after since. Their union is blessed with 2 children, Alexandra and Ariana. While Alexandra maintains a very private life, Ariana is quite bubbly like her mother. She has an active social media presence where she shares some of her business ventures, funny videos of herself, and lovable moments with her family. It's been over 44 years of marriage, and Gradow is still in disbelief that he married the woman of his dreams. He believes that it is a miracle that Barbie chose him when she had a lot of options to choose from. On the secret to their long-lasting relationship, Benton revealed that it was not just love. She works hard at maintaining her family bond, and the shared desire to keep their marriage going in the face of many oppositions has brought them this far. And while it may sound like Barbie got everything she wants in life, in fact, she lost some of the things that meant the most to her. She's familiar with not getting what she wants in life, but seeing what you sacrificed everything for become a poison to you is something that can break even the hardest of resolve. And we're talking about none other than her relationship with her daughter. After her marriage with Gradow, Benton realized that the only way to avoid the mistakes of her parents was to give her family as much attention as they needed. So at the young age of 36, Barbie retired from show business to focus on growing her home. This was another noble decision, but the next news to come from her home was far from pleasant. As her children grew, rumors that they were not one big happy family as Benton always fronted started flying around. People believed that the former actress maintained a strained relationship with her children, and she wouldn't deny it. Barbie had something similar with her mother, who never forgave her for her choice of career and former relationship with Hugh Hefner. Anyway, Benton had never cared about her parents' approval of her life decisions, and we are made to believe that her children are playing a similar script with her. These rumors were strengthened when Barbie's son, Alexander, constantly disassociated himself from her in the media space. But Benton is consoled with her daughter, who completely adores her. Ariana is not ashamed to share pictures of her mother on her Instagram, and from all we know, they are in jolly terms. Anyway, Benton has continued to refuse to comment on these rumors, so it's hard to say how exactly things are behind the scenes. Barbie Benton is a woman of many talents, which was why she found it really difficult to decide what her life was for. Her passion for animals died after she realized that she had an aversion to the sight of blood. As a child, she had always wanted to be a veterinarian. As a matter of fact, that was what she was studying at UCLA when she met Hugh Hefner. After she retired from show business, Barbie picked up her interest in interior decoration and architecture. She persuaded her husband to make her the sole interior designer for their Copper Palace. The Copper Palace is a lavish mansion located in Aspen, Colorado, and it is home to Barbie Benton and her family. This breathtaking architecture took 4 years to build, and every one of the hundreds of interior elements came from Barbie's vision. According to Gradow, his wife carefully studied exotic woods to get the exact flooring she wanted, and she worked hand in hand with over 30 local and international artists who made commissioned pieces. The former actress might be all and over with screen business, but this is just another proof that she brings the same luxury and attention to detail to everything she does. To Barbie Benton, a home is not just a dwelling, but an expression of character and aesthetics. The couple owns several other properties, and Benton made sure that her taste for extravagant living reflected in them all. What has she been up to? Retired Barbie Benton takes pride in the status of a housewife. While she is well-to-do to engage her other indulgences, the former actress has refused to be distracted in her duty as a mother and a wife. And from all we know, she seems to be doing an incredible job. Her last appearance was in the 2018 American Music Awards, after which she went back to her low-profile businesses. Barbie occasionally interacts with her fans through her media pages, but that's just about it. You know, Barbie Benton might not be able to brag about a trophy career, but her impact on the entertainment and fashion world just can't be denied, especially after such an early retirement. She admitted to making so many wrong decisions, but she is ever proud of her decision to leave the spotlight early to focus on building a family. And this is one that Barbie hopes and prays for it to last forever. Barbie Benton, now 74 years old, still maintains all her youthful grace and charm. She enjoys the exotic lifestyle with her husband and children in their Wonder Mansion in Colorado. The former actress, singer, and model has an estimated net worth of $20 million, according to CelebrityNetWorth.com. If you enjoyed this video, be sure to check out our other videos of beautiful actresses from the yesteryears on the end screen below.